ומוכנים. רגע, הנה זה מגיע.
Thank you very much, Tel Aviv. תודה רבה.
Well, very big welcome back to day 3 here at the 2022 Tel Aviv Judo Grand Slam. Now, 3 days of amazing competition here in Israel with incredible judo throughout the 3 days, and Tel Aviv has once again hosted an event that's produced action, drama and some surprises from day 1. Now, Japan lead the medal charge with France and Israel chasing hard, and the final block can change everything, I promise you that. With the light heavies and heavyweights fighting for medals, and to introduce our medal matches is my co-commentator Sheldon Franco Rooks.
Good afternoon, Neil, and good afternoon to everyone at home wherever you may be watching. We're about to get underway with the first of the bronze medal matches in the under 90 kilo category. Jesper Smink of the Netherlands goes up against Ivan Felipe Silva Morales of Cuba. It'll be Smink in the white judogi, Silva Morales in blue, and the referee in the middle for this one is Vasily Smolin Jr. of Russia.
Well, we've seen some amazing stuff, we really have, over the 3 days, but today we've seen some great stuff as well. And I've seen matches going into golden score, and I didn't want them to end, you know, and I think that's what we were trying to say, wasn't it? That if they do go the full 4 minutes and they go into an extra time period, you want it to be because they're fighting like crazy, trying to beat each other, trying to throw each other. And and that's what we've had today. 90 kilograms, under 100 kilograms, every one of the weight categories has been amazing.
Silva Morales, the silver medalist from the World Championships a few years ago. Smink on his way up, chasing down Noel van ter End, who was the world champion a few years ago.
Yes, it's, well, Smink, we've seen him in repechage match that and smashed for Ippon. He really is dangerous, but so is Silva Morales. Look at that, he's just comes from different angles.
We were talking about the hand at the rear in the execution of the Tanio Toshi, and I was trying to say yesterday actually in the final block, you really need to get it that little bit higher up to have control, more leverage. And again, Silva Morales just a little bit too low, and the power is really up in the shoulders for me. You get control of that, you've got a good chance. A little bit too low down, you've still got your opponent getting away from you.
Yeah, nothing orthodox about his judo, is there? That's for sure. Silva Morales in blue here for Cuba, and look at this, he goes for it every time.
Higher up now,
yeah, much
more dangerous.
And he's still going to go. Something's going to happen here. Oh, now they're near. That was close. And I'll tell you, Smink as well is a dangerous thrower. He'll suddenly turn something to his advantage here. And Silva Morales is really opening up and making it a really open match. So we're going to see some scores.
Single Shido against Smink. He's come under serious threat from Silva Morales. it's odd that he's picked up the penalty, because Silva Morales has been dangerous for me in response to the attacks that Smink has made, and yet he's picked up the penalty.
Yeah, it is a bit strange, isn't it? Because I thought they're both going for it,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he's almost latching onto that front leg there, which won't be a good thing, because he does go over the top, Silva Morales, because he takes chances.
Could get caught. But now that he's had the threat there a couple of times, just get the feeling that Smink is a little bit tentative about getting in there, because he knows there's such a threat from that Tani Otoshi.
Main idea, of course, is to throw your opponent flat on the back, throw them on their side 2 times, so you get an Ippon win anyway, but to score Ippon is the main thing. But we can go down to ground as well, and that means holding down for 20 seconds, arm lock or strangling for a submission. Somebody's going to go here, I tell you now, it's going to happen. Look at this, it's down there, and it's not quite. Look at the back there, not quite flat on the back, or with most of the back making contact with the mat, and he gets a Wazari scored. That Wazari there is registered as a 1, and 2 of those, and it finishes anyway. Look at the change of direction with the Ouchigari, pulls the hips in, and Schmink goes over.
And the second penalty is on the board for him, poor fella.
Wow, what a match to start with. And the crowd here, I tell you, are phenomenal. They really are. It's amazing, the atmosphere in here. Whether it's an Israeli fighter or whether it's somebody that beats their person, they're still appreciative. And they give rapturous applause.
Smink very much in the same mould as Frank de Witt, his teammate. It's all or nothing for him. He still looks positive, and here Silva Morales just bending at the left elbow, pushing that into the hip, and he'll pick up the penalty for that.
He will. He'll get a Shido. Those little yellow dots there, 3 of those and it's all over. You get it for certain infringements, defence over defensive, which of course is in the last minute here, and so he's going to be defensive, but we've seen contests thrown away in that last minute. Still going to happen. Oh, well, the hips were right the way across.
Good effort from Silva Morales. They're still looking dangerous, and yet Smink, he's not getting stopped. He's still coming forward. Well, he's got no choice. He's a Wazari down. He has to come forward. Yes,
he's got to come forwards, and I tell you, this crowd loving this as an opener. You know,
so
often,
am I.
Well, yeah, me too. I was going to say, so often, don't you, comedy gigs, you know, somebody will come up, they'll warm them up, you know, the crowd. This is the warm-up. Wow. Let's rev them up, see what happens.
I love that comedy gig. We're the only 2 laughing.
Yeah.
Everyone else is nervous and tense. Here comes Smink, last few seconds.
This is it, last roll of the dice here. And that's going to be a second penalty up to Silva Morales.
He's dragging here, isn't he now?
Second penalty up there. Silva Morales gets it.
Got to stay upright.
Last few seconds. Just holds off. What a great match that was. What an opener. And I told you they'd be appreciative. They're all on their feet here. These are not Israeli fighters, remember that. They're just appreciating exactly what's happened here.
It is astonishing.
Yeah, I know, it's great. I love it that it's from the heart. They know the rules as well, you know, and if one of theirs gets thrown, we heard it yesterday and saw it yesterday, didn't we? And they were just so appreciative. That was a great performance from him.
The crowd may be bigger in Bercy in Paris, but I don't think they're as good.
Well, it's just,
this
you know,
is just great.
We talked about different crowds, didn't we? A capacity crowd in Japan, and it's, you know, very appreciative with the old clapping of the hands and that, but it's not got the heart like this, you know, it's different. There it is, look, you see it from on top here. Ojigari grabs the waist there and he takes him down. Schmink onto his elbows, then onto part of the back, and good Wazari, really good Wazari.
Well, as Neil just said, what a start to this final block.
You can see the highlights of this first bronze medal contest.
Yeah, it's the change of direction. Push off that back leg. Absolutely pushes off that back leg. What a medal for Cuba. Well deserved.
Coming up next, the second of the bronze medal contest in the under 90 kilo category. Mihail Skank of Turkey goes up against Erlan Sherov of Kyrgyzstan. It'll be Skank in the white judogi, Sherov in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Friedrich Katalin of Hungary.
Yeah, well, it's all buzzing now. We were saying yesterday, weren't we, the loneliest place out there for the referees. I mean, they're out there, aren't they? Everybody's looking at them. You know, it's the most difficult job in the world.
You know you're going to upset
somebody.
One side, yeah.
Yeah, somebody's not going to be happy with you, are they? That's for sure. Skank of Turkey. What a fighter he is. Olympic Games in Tokyo, 5th place, just missed out on a medal actually at the Olympic Games. Skank, though, is coming up. He's in white. Sherov, Kyrgyzstan, is in blue. Very clever fighter, Skank, as well. He'll just pick his moment. A lot to do with the grips here on the jacket, and new rules have just been put out there that even if it's, doesn't matter what grips it is, as long as it's positive and the fighter is using it to initiate attack, then the referee will allow it to happen. And good Yoko Tominagi there from Shirov. Different kind of match, this one. So you see it sometimes, don't you? And you can see it here. Skank here just thinking, I'm just going to slow this down a little bit. Everybody's just in overdrive, and that's not my style, and that isn't his style. It's certainly completely the opposite to Silva Morales. But what he does, he slows it down, picks his moment, picks his time to attack, and then gets his scores. It's a different way of doing it.
The athletes are about to come on or held in a corridor just a few feet away from where all the action is taking on. So there's no question of them not hearing what's going on, and there's some big screens in that corridor as well, so they can see. They try not to get too wrapped up in it, but for sure they'll be able to hear exactly what's going on and get taken up by the atmosphere.
Well, trying to do turnover here for an outside Komi. Now, if he can tie up the top half, and he's not tight on the top half at all here, he'll get given the chance to have a few times at it, and then it will be Mate to stand up. But if he holds his opponent down on his back without any entanglement of the legs for 20 seconds, then he gets the ippon.
Half the contest gone. Skank picked up a single Shido in that first half. Sherov remains penalty free.
Yeah, what can you pick up the Shidos for, Sheldon? I mean, stepping outside of the yellow area, any kind of gripping infringements. Dropping, yeah, I mean, false attacks. Stepping outside of the edge and pushing outside of the edge as well. And, a full left hook to the mush here.
Sorry, that
I'm getting it from Sheldon here, but I think that might be a full Honsokomaki disqualification.
almost came up with the counter
It
as
wasn't
Skank
far
was
off,
coming
was it?
out.
Marius Visa, the president of the International Judo Federation there, at almost every event. Done so much for the promotion of judo and the development, making it the sport that it is now.
Changes the grip now. Both hands high up on the collar.
Well, this is one that had to attack immediately. Now, if they put in attacks like that, they're allowed to keep it.
He just moved the left hand and it's lower down on the lapel, slightly more orthodox now.
Oh, now then, that's going to score. Oh, look at that. He kind of almost gave up there. It was only a Wazari scored, and Skank thinks, right, I'm going to tie this off. Oh, just manages to get out under 10 seconds. 10-second hold down with a Wazari on the board would have finished it.
Yeah, he wasn't as strong as he had hoped with the initial hold down, but he's got the osakami again. Again, it's not as strong as he would like. Time continues, however.
It is now.
Yeah.
He's just settled his hips down, hasn't he? And just the 10 seconds, and he kind of gave up there, didn't he, Sherov? As I said, a totally different approach to Silva Morales, who we saw from Cuba, with the other bronze medal there. And he just wanted to slow it down to his pace, thinks about it, and he has a totally different approach to it. But as you can see, just as effective.
Skank helping Sherov up to his feet, and every movement that the crowd sees that they deem to be within the spirit of judo, they respond to, because they're all judo people, so they know that. And Skank ends up getting a really, really big hand just for that single effort that he made at the end, you know.
Nobody wants to see a bad loser either, do they? You know, it's sometimes very difficult when you lose a match, especially if it's close. And very appreciative there. Big round of applause for Skank.
And even the players are now recognizing it. They know the crowd is into it and they're responding. Taps, hand taps, selfies.
There's the Osoto that started it all off. Osoto Gary off the grip. The grip that he wouldn't be able to keep that long. But now look at this. How positive is he there? Into that Osoto Gary there. Gets a Wazari, and he wasn't moving far from there. Does well actually to move out of it. And then what he does then turns him back into it for an extra 10 seconds to win the match. Great rangy, reaching Osoto Gary there. Very quick, wasn't it? Collapsed the leg, had control of the upper part of the body. The head was under control.
We come now to the final of the under 90 kilo category. Mamadali Mediev of Azerbaijan goes up against Nemanja Majdov of Serbia. It will be Mediev in the white judogi, Majdov in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Ganbold Niamtsov of Mongolia.
Well, Mediev is without a doubt for me the number one at the moment, and in 90s, one or two. World ranking, did we see his world ranking there? I think, number 6, he's world ranked 6. And of course, they get world ranking points for being on the world tour. and they come into effect in about another 6 months' time, where we start to qualify for the Olympic Games. And what it does, it gives you a higher ranking for each of the events, and then hopefully you have a slightly easier way through when you come to the Olympic Games. That's the theory anyway. This man is fighting, Majdov of Serbia, is a former world champion.
Well, he oozes self-belief, Nemanja Majdov. Beat everyone in the world a few years ago, and he continues to carry that belief with him now.
Yeah, he does. He has really good days as well, and then other days that don't go his way, but I think it's the consistency he's aiming for. Here he is in first Grand Slam final for a while. But watch for Majdov. Majdov here goes extremely left, and he's got some really, really unorthodox. He tried to do massive Kosotos, attacking the outside of the legs, and he's so dangerous when he does it. Majdov, though, very clever, isn't he? He just he can feel the danger straight away. As soon as Majdov starts to, as soon as Madiev starts to pull him in.
Yeah, he's a real tactician, Majdov. Studies the sport meticulously.
Right against left here. Very extreme left, Madiev. Majdov, extreme right.
Both athletes picking up penalties for passivity. The referee just wants to see a little bit more action from them.
Yeah, just trying to open them up a little bit. You need one to commit, and then it'll be all systems go.
Lost contact with the left hand, and then it was it. Just stuck the right hip in there to make sure that at least there was some kind of attack. Didn't want to get caught for a false attack.
We haven't seen one yet, have we? And nobody. And he's going to go for the outside leg here, Madiev. He's going to try and attack the right leg of Majdov, and he's just looking for the right moment in. But he's got to be careful when you attack that front leg that they don't rotate in on it.
Madiev can't afford now for Majdov to come up with the next attack, because it's that close and there have been so few attacks that he'll get penalised again.
Yeah, this is a totally different
Yeah,
match, isn't it?
See, for me, he's just conned the referee here, because he hasn't put a second hand in. He's just gone in with one. Oh, he's lucky there.
Yeah, he did. He got away with it
Yeah.
there. Madiev must know now that it's time to make a move.
Majdov's racking up the attacks. Last one wasn't that great, but was good enough to count for one.
Well, I'm really surprised. He hasn't done one yet. A 3 test, and he literally hasn't done one. Now he has.
Yeah. Just at the point where Majdov should have attacked, would really have put the pressure on into the last minute. We're counting the attacks here because very little else has happened. So that's what it's going on at the moment. Which of the athletes is the busier, the more positive?
Yeah, and not many really good attacks. I mean, not from either one of them. Not with real conviction. The real conviction is when they go, right, I'm going to throw you for Ippon. That's on your back. Now, he might go in now, because he's actually got the sleeve here, Madiev.
A little bit too far away with that Satemi Waza effort, and slightly telegraphed it. Maidov could see that one coming, blocked it fairly easily. Last few seconds in regulation time anyway.
Yeah, they're very cautious of each other, these two. I like it with this aerial shot. It just gives you a different view of the whole thing.
Well, we've had the 4 minutes of regular time. We go into the golden score period. I think the referee has allowed enough time to settle in and not be on top of them. He's given them a chance to, you know, get their grips and do what they have to do. They've now got to respond.
Yeah, they have to. I mean, golden score, any score now will go. Either that or 3 Judo penalties, but nobody wants to see that. We want to see it ending with some kind of commitment. Both of them get second Judo. Now, what happens if they're both passive for the third one? It has happened before, but not very often.
Well, I suspect they're going to step it up now.
Yeah, Maidov in defence there. He's saying something about the kumakata, about the gripping. Well, this is a cautious affair.
See, even that, he keeps taking a hand off in preparation to defend.
It's a one-handed attack, isn't it, with no absolute... It's to put the attack in, which breaks the balance of Madiev. But Madiev, I suspect, when he goes in, he's got the sleeve again here, and he's still looking for the front of that leg. Better attacks there from Madiev. Oh, that's the closest we've been there. Medvedev just managed to get across. I think he knows there. Maidov, no chance of turning him over down there.
2 previous occasions they've gone head-to-head, and Maidov has won both of them. It's been a while. They haven't gone head-to-head since 2019.
Oh, look at this now then. It's all over. It's all over in golden score. And the first time that one of them absolutely committed there, Maidov went for it. Just thought, I've had enough of this. And Madiev there picks him up. And I think his feet were almost on the ceiling there.
Well, we'll talk you through it in the replay, and we'll be able to see where Maidov came unstuck. Medvedev was almost waiting for that one.
That was really good, opportune stuff, wasn't it? I mean, both of them, they were cautious of each other. They both felt the danger.
Yeah.
They didn't commit for that reason there that we just saw, all right, because once one of them committed, the other one took advantage. Brilliant stuff there, and Madiev, for me, like I said to you, it looks set for a major medal, I think. It's possible anyway. There he goes in, fully commits, and Uranagi right the way over the top there. Uranagi, the hips go underneath there, and it's use of the legs, control of the upper part of the body. That big right arm there goes over, and that is a mistake in in itself. Look at the legs flaying. And he's absolutely on the flat of his back there. Look at the hips pushing upwards there. Drops his hips below his partner's hip line in order to get the lift. Like any lifting action, it's use of the legs, but also it's control of the upper part of the body.
The number 1 seed coming out on the number 1 spot. That worked out for him. First of the gold medals today going to Azerbaijan. Well, we come now to the first of the bronze medal contest in the under 78 kilo category. Patrizia Sampaio of Portugal goes up against Georgia Stangelan of Italy. It's Sampaio in the white judo gi, Stangelan in blue, and the referee in the middle for this one is Veli-Matti Karinkanta of Finland.
Sampaio had to win a final repechage match. That means that she lost the quarterfinals. She had to beat Turchin of the Ukraine to come through to this match to fight Stangelan. Stangelan lost in the semi-final, and she lost to Paku of Poland.
Sampaio it was who upset the apple cart, if you like, this morning when she knocked out in round 1 the number 1 seed Madeleine Malonga of France.
That was the biggest surprise, wasn't it?
Big one
really?
of the day, yeah.
Former world champion and firm favourite. The French team are absolutely on fire here.
Yeah, expectations for a much more successful day for Malonga were in place. Didn't work out.
Sampaio is in white here, has the sleeve. Looking for the Sangaku here, and looks like she's crossed off on the legs, but just manages to stand up out of that. Stangelan. Oh, that was good, wasn't it? That Makikomi there. Wow, whipped her over. And now into the hold down. Got the leg trapped, so the seconds won't tick away yet. She'll have time to get the leg out, will she?
No.
Look how she just rotates straight the way through. Great opportune moment, that, wasn't it? Great opportune judo.
Very quickly into that technique. Stangelan couldn't get off it. Plenty of time left to try and get back into the contest. But Wazari down. Really good score from Sampaio. A little bit untidy with the Neowaza afterwards. Sampaio really had to take advantage when you've got your opponent in that position. Had a good chance for the Tatishio Gatami, but that went begging.
It's a massive advantage, isn't it, that we can win from standing and that we can win on the ground as well. There are 3 ways of winning on the ground, so no wonder, we have to be good at it. And that's why when the rules dictated that there was very little Newaza, very little groundwork, didn't make sense. And we got very little time to execute. Now we've got a lot more time.
Shimura was attempted there by Sampaio, went across the mouth. Missed completely with that. That's why the referee called Mate.
Yes,
That was close as well.
got to throw them on their side to warrant a Wazari. Anything from the side to the back, and mostly all of the back has to make contact immediately to get an ippon. And we say most, and we were talking about the back patches, weren't we? Most of the back patch, if you see it disappear on contact, normally an ippon will come. Can't believe how easily there Strangulin just managed to push Sampaio towards the edge. Sodagari this time. Some good judo coming here from Sampaio. Not very good on the edge, Sampaio. She makes her way towards the edge. She's got 1 minute and 16 seconds here. She's going to get Judo for this, I think, now. Is she? She might get away with it, but she's got to watch the edge. She's not very good at the edge.
Could
10
be
seconds,
Osakami.
that's it. Just 10 seconds needs to hold her for.
Kazuri Kamishiogatami there, just a slightly different execution from the classic. We're perfectly happy with the finish.
Yes, good finish. Be interested to know, actually, is that her first Grand Slam medal of any kind?
I shall check for you.
The look of her face there, it was. So both fighters just tidy themselves up. They're going to be told to come to the middle to tidy and bow.
Number 34 on the world ranking list. It is a first ever Grand Slam medal for Patrizia Sampaio.
Well, that was an excellent performance. I mean, she did some nice judo, went left and right, and every intention. There's the celebration. Doesn't seem very pleased with that, does she, really? Nice to see. No, it was good, it was excellent. She had real positivity there.
Oh, we could have waited for our stadium announcer Georgie to tell us that.
He would have told us.
Yeah.
I wanted to hit it before he did.
Okay, right.
There's the first score. Hara Makikomi almost secured it after that. Hips pointing towards the ceiling, and this is what led to the hold down. That little turn over there doesn't warrant a score anymore. It came off the ground, but then she was directly in there. Kazure Yoko Shihogutami, and she tied it all up. 10 seconds was all she needed, but nice to see the overall abilities there, and the fact that she was willing to go down to Newaza as well. Great Tewaza. So two Italians were fighting for third place, Stangelin, and of course Belandi just about to step out against Sternhaus.
Yes, Neil, coming up next, the second of the bronze medal contest in the under 78 kilo category. Husha Steenhuis of the Netherlands goes up against Alice Belandi of Italy. It'll be Steenhuis in the white judogi, Belandi in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Artur Fando of Belarus.
Well, the interesting thing is that Stangelin and Belandi are only two places apart from their world rankings, one at 45, one at 47. So they're obviously going head to head in the qualification matches as much as Italy can do it. So every advantage, every match won is an advantage. And of course Sternhaus knows all about that because she's put head to head with her own compatriots up to the Olympic Games. And here she is in white.
It's a first meeting for Steenhuis and Belandi. It's not surprising because Belandi had previously competed at under 70 kilos.
Left against right, these two. Well, we don't see coaches wearing white suit very often, do we? But
Martin Ahrens has decided to go for it, I think.
Great stuff.
He's probably afraid that the Italian coach was going to outshine him, you know.
Yes, probably. He won't mind us mentioning it anyway, Martin Ahrens, he won't. Judo apiece, so they've got to attack. That is basically what the referee is saying. That's what the rules dictate. Right the way underneath, that's a score. Well, Ippon given there. I'm not sure about the landing. And we'll have a look at the landing first. It's Marotti Sianagi very low, or was it Ippon Sianagi? But they're going to have a look at the landing there. Have a look at the back patch here. This is a great opportunity for you to look at the absolute landing. Did most of the back hit the floor? And I don't think it did. For me, it probably was a Wazari. It'll probably be changed. She breathes again.
she does indeed, but I think rightly.
Yeah.
It's not quite good enough to give the Ippon there, I'm afraid.
No, it was lovely and it was fast. It was well executed. Early celebration, and we've seen that before. And then you look at the clock and you've still got 3 minutes to go, and you go, oh dear. That wasn't far off either.
Just falling away from this odd situation to getting that kind of spinning action.
Yeah, she's fighting well here, Belandi, and Sternhaus said to me that she was going to do another Olympic run. First competition back, she said, I'm obviously going to be a bit rusty. But that's why they're here, isn't it? So a lot of the great champions actually just look a little bit rusty, the timing not quite there, condition not quite as it should be, but it's early days yet. And she's got to attack here, Sternhaus, otherwise she's going to get a second Judo up there. Belandi doing everything right at the moment. She's got the sleeve, and Belandi coming off the better with the exchanges at the moment. Stenhouse doesn't want to go in, feels the danger. Now we get a better look at the suit. That's, and Martin.
Well, to be fair, it was given to him by the Dutch Olympic Committee, so he's got to wear it, hasn't he?
Of course he has. Looking very dapper though, Martin.
Into the last minute, Neil. Penalty apiece. Belandi still leading. Looking good here.
Yeah, just needs to block out now, doesn't she? She doesn't need to do anything untoward, just the odd attack, 2 more attacks, and she could just ride the rest out. 24 seconds, it's got to be Stenhouse. Oh, there we go. All over. She ran right onto that, didn't she, Stenhouse, there. She ran onto it, and she went straight the way over. Really appreciative, this crowd. They love their judo, they really do. Stenhouse there, such a good sport. She really took that well. That was an excellent performance, it really was. The eyes said it all, but we agree with you, that was great. Belandi can't believe it, the reception that she's getting. That's how much they like it. Big, massive ippon to finish off. She was already a Wazari up, just needed to ride the seconds out, I was going to say. But she was having none of that, was she?
It's quite often, you know, the athlete does what we call, they just shut up shop. Not the case with Alice Belandi.
Very low Siatoshi there. Straight over. So quick, well executed. Stenhouse knew as soon as she came in there that it was all over. Beautiful stuff. We're going to see it from the top. I think we're going to get a bird's eye view of that as well, are we?
Highlights reel coming up for Belandi.
So a bronze medal at last for Italy.
Well, that sets things up nicely, Neil, for the final of the under 78 kilo category. Alina Böhm of Germany goes up against Beata Pakut of Poland. It'll be Böhm in the white judogi, Pakut in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Everardo Garcia of Mexico.
Well, Böhm has had a good run through. Beat Lukanova of Kazakhstan en route, São Paulo, Portugal. And then Belandi to get through to that final. She's had a really good day, you could say. And Paku of Poland, she's also had a fantastic run through. Litvinenko of Ukraine, she beat Stevenson, Karen Stevenson of the Netherlands, and then she beat Belandi. Strangling the other Italian to get through to this final. So here we go, final then of the under 78 kilos category.
Just a note on that first round win by Beata Pakut over Yelisaveta Litvinenko of Ukraine. That went into golden score, and she just narrowly squeezed past the young Ukrainian. It was we talked about banana skin. Well, she almost came unstuck quite early on in the day's proceedings.
Judo up there to Paku there for just stepping outside the area. You can't just walk outside that. As soon as you get to within a meter of it, just get your body rotated back in. Or be the one forcing them towards the edge. Because you can force the action-reaction, and that's what a lot of them do. So as you push back, you don't want to go out, then of course you give the opposite reaction, which is what's needed to attack. Yes, she's your favourite, isn't she? One of your favourites, the first round match.
The young Ukrainian, yeah. I thought, well, this is going well, taking the, you know, the highest seeded player all the way into golden score, but she just fell away.
Didn't quite happen in the end.
A more experienced Pakut taking it in the end. As far as experience is concerned, Böhm has been in a Grand Slam final before in Abu Dhabi and lost out there. So she's got a Grand Slam silver medal. Same goes for, Beata Pakut. She also picked up a Grand Slam silver medal last year in Antalya. So whatever happens, it will be a first for whoever
either one of them for the gold medal.
Yeah, the first Grand Slam gold medal.
Well, that wasn't far off, that little groundwork exchange there. The German almost turned Paku over. Got to get her onto her back first. Big hips across. So this will be interesting now to do with the hair. Haven't seen any since the rules come out. Everybody up in arms about it, but we haven't seen any shidos given for too many times tying the hair up. So I mean, it's a good incentive for them to make sure that that bobble is up there and tie.
Yeah, I think you just get the one go at it, don't you?
You get the one go. The second time you get a shido penalty for it. And basically the rule is it's your concern. You've got to do it like your judogi, tucking it into the jacket. Everybody moaned about it at first, and then everybody did it. So no problem.
Minute 20 left to go. Pakut has picked up the single shido. Trying to find a grip that she can settle on, but both sleeves are trapped at the moment.
Going to get shido here for the sleeve grips because they're both on them. So that means that Paku has got two, and she's in danger now. So it means that she's under pressure to do something. No more mistakes.
Again, having the sleeves trapped.
Yeah, they're both going on to the sleeves, and of course we've had this, haven't we, now for quite some time, is that when they go onto the sleeves and they push them down, it's just over defensive and used to block your opponent out. So quick onto the penalties for that. But what you can do as well is use it to get an action-reaction from your opponent. Push it down, they push back against it. Push it across, they push back against it. So into golden score, depending on the fact that they can't make any more mistakes. Certainly Paku could go on and on. We have had 16 to 20 minute golden scores, which are very rare, but they do happen. We don't like seeing those, do we?
Luckily, I haven't been around for those.
They're on the sleeves again, aren't they? They keep going on to the sleeves. And that was the closest we've been there. Paku drops underneath for a Cianagi.
Byrne picked up the second Shido.
Yeah, Paku is putting her under pressure, and that's as close as we've been. So now it's suddenly the boot has come on the other foot because, and she can feel that Paku, if she does another couple of really good attacks, and that's a good one again. So I'd say about another 2 attacks off here, Boham, of getting the third Shido and being penalised out, and it looked the other way around.
I think just the one myself.
Yeah, possibly.
Really. She's had 2 good strong attacks, Paku. No answer from Byrne. That wasn't one of the strongest.
No, that's it, isn't it? You've got to say, well, what is a strong attack? But that didn't break balance. Have to be better than that.
Well, we've now had 1:13 of golden score. She picked up the Shido, but the second Shido, but that's it now. Yeah, I think that's it now.
Is she going to have a last spin of the dice? No, she's not. It's going to be all over then. So I think Paku will get it.
Didn't have enough in the tank to come up with her own attacks. She was spending most of her energy trying to keep Paku out. She didn't get scored on, so in that respect that was successful, but in return you need to come up with your own attacks, and she wasn't able to. Beata Paku it is who wins her first ever Grand Slam gold medal. Alina Byrne of Germany has to settle for silver. It's the second silver medal for her at Grand Slam level.
Yeah, it's funny how it turned the tide, didn't it? That it looked as if it was going to go the other way. The third Shido was in danger, but she turned it around, did a couple of stronger attacks that registered on the referee's radar, and so she managed to get a third Shido for her opponent.
And importantly, I think, was the lack of attacks in response from Byrne that did it. The referee was, I think, like all referees, was perfectly happy to allow more action if he'd seen some, but unfortunately. Right, we come now to the awarding ceremony for men in the under 90 kilo category. The medals are being presented by the president of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Marius Wieser.
The medals will be presented by the president of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Marius Wieser. Bronze medalists are representing Turkey, Mihail Skank.
The first of the bronze medals goes to Mihail Skank of Turkey. There's a bronze medal also for Ivan Felipe Silva Morales of Cuba. Silver medal goes to Nemanja Majdov of Serbia. But the gold medal goes to Mamadali Mediev of Azerbaijan.
Great performance from him. Mediev just waited his time. Waited his time. The time came and he took it. Massive uranagi. Up, up, up. Then he got the rotation. Brilliant.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Azerbaijan.
And now the national anthem of Azerbaijan.
Thank you very much. Film a picture with my recent judoka.
The official picture.
I like that one, yeah. I like that.
Sheldon and I are laughing about that because they sometimes call it the family picture.
I always like to see just two of the smiling athletes on. They're all four of them this time. Happy Skank and Silva Morales, the bronze medal winners. Majdov took the silver. It was Mamadali to take the gold medal. Nice shot.
I think that's what you're going to get, isn't it, of that man there. It's not a big smile, but he's happy.
Coming up next, the first of the bronze medal contests in the under 100 kilo category. Anissa Zanablidze of Georgia goes up against Zelim Kotsoyev of Azerbaijan. It will be Zanablidze in the white judogi, Kotsoyev in blue. The referee in the middle for this one will be Liao Chunqiang of Chinese Taipei. Not sure how much of these you got to see earlier on.
Well, Sanablidze we saw, didn't we? Because other than the one that he's lost, of course, he's been throwing, and he is a big thrower. So anything could kind of happen here.
And now, please welcome Judoka.
Georgians sent 2 athletes in this weight category. There's the first of them, Anusa Sanablidze. We'll see the second in the final. As far as the Azeris were concerned, they sent 2 athletes. Elmar Gazimov lost out in the repechage contest. Kotsoyev lost in the semi-final. That's what put him down into this bronze medal contest. There we go, and here's Neil.
Like you say, they put two representatives in. They've got some great athletes at minus 100, 100 kilos, 90s, all the way up, haven't they? Every weight category, they've got depth. Look how one-sided and awkward Kotsayev looks here.
Yeah, wasn't happy with that grip, Sanablidze.
No, he just is so awkward and one-sided when that big right arm comes over to land.
Simigaeshi effort from Kotsayev. Just threatened Sanablidze for a moment. Felt the danger, blocked it.
That's the danger one, that arm coming over. And he felt it there. Sanablidze thought, no, I'm not having that.
Better throw something in.
Yeah, just... well, there's a lot of Georgian support there, up there in the audience.
Yeah, a few flags being waved around or just held in front of the glass barriers that keep the fans from toppling over into the arena.
Uchimata, Kotsayev.
Yeah, he's got the left hand on the lapel. Really like to have that on the sleeve, because it leaves Sanablidze's hand free to defend when he gets pulled across. Doesn't control the sleeve. You hear the coaches shouting that out all the time. Get the sleeve, get the sleeve. Well, maybe repetitive, but it's very true. Neil.
I was going to say one chance on that jacket now, Sanablidze. He won't get another one without being penalised.
And he hasn't really done a good job at tidying up.
No, he hasn't, and that's why I mentioned it, because a lot of the fighters, when they get up, they're kind of readjusting it as they're getting up, and he needs to get on that, otherwise he's going to throw a penalty away.
He gets a penalty for passivity this time. He could do well to take a leaf out of Rustam Orozhov's book, who is exceptionally tidy.
Yeah, well,
Ono Shoei always tidying up. Quite
but you don't even notice them do it.
Yeah,
do
no, because it's so automatic. I'm just thinking of the ones that are around now. Before I mentioned one who was around for such a long time. Looked Hashimoto Soichi in particular, always very, very tidy.
Precise.
But I suppose the one who had some of the nicest mat etiquette was the Hungarian in the 66 kilos first of all, then 73. Chance here still almost got caught on the ground.
He takes chances like that, doesn't he, Celeblizzi? He kind of, it's almost like he gets to the stage and he says, right, okay, let's, I've had enough of this. I'm going to sort this one out.
Better do it before I get into the last minute.
Yes.
It was Ungvari Miklos that I was talking about. Ungvari, always tidy, respectful. Don't suppose that he was ever in much of a threat of getting caught with the gi undone. Had a really good habit of always tidying up.
Finished late as well, didn't he?
Yeah. Good long time. A little over half a minute. Both athletes attacking then.
Both look pretty tired to me.
Single Shido against Celeblizzi.
Well, he went outside the area then. Celeblizzi will get a second penalty for that.
Yeah, poor positioning from Celeblizzi because he went over there willingly.
Yeah, they just drift over there,
Yeah.
you know, just get a little guide and away they go. Where it doesn't have to be like that. And
No.
his condition is always fairly questionable, Celeblizzi, and you can see here he's just starting to struggle.
Looking a bit drained now. Yeah, Kotsoyev, although he's bent over with both hands on the knees, does look, when they get going, to have that little bit more left in the tank than does Celeblizzi. 2 penalties against the Georgian as we go into the golden score period.
Looking for the pick-up there. Kotsayev just managing to stop the pick-up. Now then, oh, he almost fell in the hold. He simply won't have the power or the conditioning to take that arm out.
I'm not sure that he had the technical wherewithal either.
No, I don't think he did.
You know, good knee waza technicians are normally much quicker onto that arm when the opportunity presents itself. It was something that was almost like an afterthought. Oh, I may have the arm here. And by that time, Kotsoyev was wise to it. Good grip now with the right arm. Uchimata almost lost contact with his opponent's right arm. But he is really flagging now, isn't he? Just trying to tidy up his gi before he gets to his feet. Blocking with that left arm. It goes round the waist, and that offers up that side of the body. Kotsoyev lost contact. Yeah, not surprised.
All over, and bronze medal then.
Well, once in a while you'll get one like that. You know, nothing to write home about. And it's Kotsoyev of Azerbaijan who takes the first of the bronze medals in the under 100 kilo category. 3 penalties picked up by Onisa Celeblizzi of Georgia. So many times this end of the contest could have been flat. But because the crowd in here are so good, they're just keeping up the, the anticipation levels.
Yeah, well, wait for 2 contest time because all hell's going to break loose.
We don't have to wait. It's coming up now.
Oh, right, yes, so it is. Well, listen to this crowd now because they'll start to pick up as the next man steps out here for this second bronze medal match.
Yeah, the other contest hadn't come off yet. When you looked up at the screen, it was still up there. So it is now showtime for the home crowd as we come to the second of the bronze medal contest in the under 100 kilo category. Eduard Serban of Romania goes up against Peter Palchik of Israel. It'll be Serban in the white judogi, Palchik in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Leidson Godoy of Brazil.
Well, it's world ranking. Serban is at 100. First time he's been out in a major tournament. Here he is. New experience for him, that's for sure. This is the man they want, Peter Palchik. All systems go here. Palchik has something to prove as well. Silver medal in Paris. And won't be totally happy with his performance here.
Serban who gets in the first attack.
Yeah, he'll feel the danger here with Palchik. Again, trying to go underneath there with the drop Sianagi. So a Shido to Serban for an infringement on the sleeve, and that's a nice little Ouchigari there, wasn't it, from Serban?
Yeah.
Three good attacks from him. Got to credit where it's due. He's fighting number 6 in the world here.
In his backyard.
Yeah, in his backyard. Doesn't help, does it? It's going to be a Shido on the board for Palchik any second now.
Yeah, he's taking his time to get into it, isn't he? Not rushed. Well, Sumigaishi, beg your pardon. The first movement from Palchik draws a cheer from the crowd.
Yeah, everybody really in there with him. He'll want to please, I know that.
Well, if you didn't know his name before you came in, you know it now, you're hearing it repeated over and over and over again.
Now he's got the belt. Oh, look at that. So that's going to be a second penalty up there to Serban. He panicked there, just a little bit, more than a little bit. Did he get it? He didn't get it. I'm surprised. He literally threw himself on his back there to avoid that belt grip. Well, this is about pace, and I think he came out very relaxed, didn't he, Palchik? But really, for me, he needs to step it up and get himself really psyched up here. Oren Smadja here. Doing a great job with the men's team, but he needs to get his player revved up here a little bit. He's waiting for the right moment. That's what he's waiting for. And I think it will come.
Little bit troubled by the strong left arm that Serban has thrown in there.
Yeah, he is. He's a little bit miffed with it. It's not going his way. It's not quite the right balance for him. And so he's waiting for the right moment. Every time he gets his big right arm over the top, then he attacks out of it, Serban. So credit to him. He's come out here to fight. And his world ranking will definitely go up after this match. Big points here. Now he's on the arm.
See how quickly...
Oh, he just managed to pull it in. Yes, yes,
He was
yes.
so much quicker than at the previous occasion that we saw in the earlier fight.
Yeah, he was much quicker on that. He'll probably...
You know, the two things are joined together. The missed opportunity for the score, and then straight onto the arm where I think it was Onissa Sanablidze. It was an afterthought. Oh, I might have a chance here. He's just warming to the task now.
He is warming, and it is going to come. And the one moment that he gets to go right the way in, it'll be hips across. I'll tell you now, it'll be a massive hip movement, either for the Osoto or big Sodi movement. Look, he doesn't want to know down there. He wants to throw him. He wants to make it spectacular. 27 seconds on the clock. Second penalty there for Serban. Sianagi. That's better.
And as you said, not interested on the ground. He's decided that he wants to end this standing up, and he feels confident that he can.
Yes. And I think he thought it was going to come a little bit quicker than it is at the moment.
Yeah, he didn't want to be going into golden score to do it, but he doesn't look as though he's broken sweat, does he?
No, he doesn't.
Serban's got the two penalties against him. He's the one that's been troubled a bit by things that have happened. He's thrown in a few attacks and he's done a bit of gesticulating. Oh, he could go here though. No, it's gone across the face. Serban's not happy. He feels as though he's been roughed up, but guess what? It's a contact sport. That happens. And I dare say that Serban, even though his career may not be long, has at times dished it out himself.
Yes.
You don't get here without having done that yourself.
No, he's just got to ride it here and just use this as experience.
Oh, it'd be a shame if he goes out on a third penalty.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah, nor do I.
I don't think anybody else does. Yeah, we want to see a throw here. So he's going to give it for the jacket. Jacket came out there, and that's a good decision by the referee, actually, I've got to say.
Oh, no, he's going to let
it go. I thought he was going to give him... He was taking his time there to recover. There's one. Watch the next one coming up. Massive Surigoshi coming up. Is he going to go in for it? Sumigaeshi.
Yeah,
There's
he's
two.
Pretty much done now. Yeah. They both just want to get on with it.
Well, they both do, but the referee's got other things on his mind.
They haven't moved, have they? Look, they haven't moved. I'm not backing down. Yeah, I'm ready to go. Yeah, I like it. Some of that. That was really good.
The referee was going, you are going to listen to me.
Yeah. Did he see that though?
Yeah.
I'm not backing down. Let him go back. He's game, Serban, I'll give him that. He really has
is. He's
put up a good effort.
thought, well,
Yeah.
he could have come out and
Yeah.
folded, but he didn't.
No, he's okay. He had a go.
I think top table are saying let it carry on a little bit.
Yeah, there's some entertainment
Yeah,
value
no,
here,
they
yeah.
are. You know what I mean? They're saying let them fight. Now then, Lefto Soto. As soon as he switches it right, I think that's where his.
May go this time, I'm afraid.
That might be it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
just done now.
So Israel have another medal, and it's a shame because nobody wanted to see it end like that. But anyway, he was game, Serban. Watch this crowd any second now. I thought he was going to get Judo for his belt coming undone.
All credit to Serban as well. Not only did he bow to Palcic, he bowed to the referee to accept it. I think Mrs. Palcic is up there somewhere.
I think they look pleased with that.
Well, that's what they came for, wasn't it?
It's exactly what they've come for.
Serban actually played his part in there. You know, he was a bit of, not spoiler, but, you know.
Yeah, he did. He fought it well. You know, he didn't come out, didn't lie down, that's for sure. He gave it a really good crack.
But he was annoying enough for the crowd to have him like an anti-hero, if you like, but not nasty. And in the end, he showed that he was a really nice guy with some reasonable judo. He just wasn't up to Palcic's level. It was a good battle that was. I like Serban, and I like to see him. I want to see him again. Maybe not up against the home favourite. That was a big ask. Right, we come now to the final. That wasn't the final. This is the final of the under 100 kilo category. Michael Korrel of the Netherlands goes up against Ilya Sulamanidze of Georgia. It'll be Korrel in the white judogi, Sulamanidze in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Martina Prgomet of Croatia.
Welcome to the final for men under 100 kilogram category.
This is going to be an absolute cracker, I tell you, because Michael Korrel is on good form. Best form I've seen him on, and Sulamanidze is somebody for the future. I tell you, he's a great fighter. I could see Sulamanidze winning a big tournament, a big one. Not saying that the Grand Slam here in Tel Aviv isn't big, but I'm talking about a world, European or Olympic title. Sulamanidze is going to be in blue. There he is. And he looks young, doesn't he? This man here, very experienced, former world number 1. Now at number 10 in the world. Sulamanidze is at number 8.
The successor to Varlam Lipatiliani, you think?
Yes, for sure. I really do. I think there's something about him. Yeah, I think that he'll just pick his moments against a really great man here. Don't forget, Korrel. And he looked cool as well when he came out. He wasn't, you know, well, I'm under pressure here.
Again, 2 from the top 10. Number 10, Coral. Number 8, Sulamanidze.
Nice, that right the way underneath there. He was deep when he went in for that Cianagi. Cool, calm and collected, Sulamanidze. Funny how quickly they come through, isn't it, as well? You know, they come out the juniors,
Yeah.
they put them out there, they blood them a little bit, and then bang, they're in there.
Well, they blooded Sulamanidze before he came out the juniors.
I know they did, you know, and of course they knew that it was going to be, he wasn't going to go to the Olympics, that was for sure. Look how good, oh, look at that. Massive reaching Osota Gary there.
Last year.
I mean, that wasn't just dropping down on your knees there. He reached for it and then did a follow through as well. Watch this. There's the reach and then came back up as well to take it a little bit further.
Last year's junior world champion, Sulamanidze.
Yeah, I mean, Lipratiliani was the superior, the senior, should I say, and of course he was junior world champion.
Absolutely.
Coming through, and
Absolutely.
they do support their own people. I mean, you know, the players support the players as well in Georgia. It's not just, oh, you know, let's get a good crowd behind. You know, the players are in there as well, supporting each other. Still think we're going to see something here. Sulamanidze. And you can see this, that Coral, his 2 big attempts at the Cianagi here so far, just easily stopped by Sulamanidze. Some unusual gripping going on here, left and right stance. This is, well, that was a good one from Coral. Right the way underneath there, and he can't fall behind here, Sulamanidze. Watch this drop, Cianagi here. Broke the balance there, Sulamanidze. So 1 penalty up for Sulamanidze then, and he will have to start to take the fight to Coral. Oh, he does. Oh, what a technique that was. I just said it, didn't I? He's going to have to take the fight to Coral. And that reaching Osoto, I think, was what did it. We're going to have another look at that. That came out of nowhere.
Wasn't quite the 40 seconds.
No, not quite. It wasn't far off, though, was it? Oh, my goodness me. What a technique that was. Doesn't look as if he's even broke sweat. Look at that. Watch out for him, because I'm telling you, major tournament, World Championships coming up, Olympic Games in 2 years. It's just going to be perfect for him. So they have another 100-kilo fighter that is absolutely up there and capable of winning at the top level. That was brilliant.
Stadium announcer just emphasising the youth aspect of that win. 20 years old, first ever Grand Slam gold medal winner.
Watch the Osoto though. He did it the first time, and I picked up on it and I said, wow, that was really, really good. But he just didn't quite get the angle right. He absolutely got the angle right there. There, just took hold, immediately took the lapel and the sleeve, Osoto, and then he just collapses onto the leg there and drives backwards off that back foot. Marvellous stuff, absolutely.
The distance that he has to travel.
Oh no, he covered it. And he did it the first time, and I thought, oh, that wasn't by accident there. He kind of snakes the leg over, and then he follows it. Brilliant.
We come now to the awarding ceremony for the women in the under 78 kilo category.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the medal ceremony for the women's under 78 kilogram category. The medals will be presented by the chairman of CEDCO Hungary, Mr. Michaeli.
The medals are being presented by the chairman of CEDCO Hungary, Mr. Michael Michaeli. First of the bronze medals goes to Alice Balandi of Italy. There's a bronze medal also for Patrizia Sampaio of Portugal. Silver medal goes to Alina Böhm of Germany. The gold medal goes to Beata Pakut of Poland.
Prize money and the flowers will be presented by the chair of the Aviv Athletes Commission, two-time world bronze medalist and four-time Olympian, Dr. Sabrina Filsposer.
Yeah, what a great champion she is. Fitzmoser was there for so long, competing at the highest level.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
What an honour to be presented by her.
And now the national anthem of Poland.
Thank you very much. Family picture with you and Vincent Judo.
Nice to hear a different national anthem.
Yes, we haven't heard the Polish national anthem for a while, have we?
No, it's nice to see as well a great array of medals spread all over.
Balandi and Sampaio were the bronze medal winners. Böhm took the silver, it was Pakut to take the gold medal. Böhm needs to check with Balandi about that hairdressing, you know, get that tidied up. No, there are a few that do the plait and keep it there, and it just doesn't come undone.
No, absolutely. It is something that you just got to bear in mind.
Be ready for the next contest.
Coming up next, we've got the super heavyweights, both for men and women, and the first of the bronze medal contest in the plus 78 kilo category features Amasaikin Adiyasuren of Mongolia. She goes up against Raz Hershko of Israel. It will be Amasaikan in the white judogi, Hershko in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Heather Luchens of Belgium.
Well, you'll hear the crowd now. They're just about to explode again, I can tell you. Real favourite with this crowd.
Yeah, I think the appearance at the Tokyo Olympics had a little bit to do with that, didn't it?
Could be.
Heroin.
So Hershko then is in blue here. Straight into the attack. So aggressive. Drops Sianagi there, off the sleeves. Killing that sleeve there. I was just about to say she's got to go in because Hershko had a really strong pistol grip on that sleeve. Amaskan gets a Shido.
It was Hershko who, in the bronze medal match with the team representing the Russian Olympic Committee, won her match against Alexandra Babintseva.
Yes, like you said, the heroine of the Olympic Games for Israel.
Having lost the two previous contests in the team event, no easy task there. Roman Dicko and Myra Aguiar were opponents that she lost to, the high-quality athletes.
Not the easiest draw, is it? So it's going to be a Shido here, I think, is there?
Yep.
So Shido, and already Amaskan is up to 2. One more and it's all over. Not that we want to see it. Oh, look at that. Goes off the sleeve again.
Almost had a chance for the Uranagi there. Arm was just about to go around the waist, and then she thought better of it.
Well, Amaskan's trying to use her feet just to upset the balance here of Hershko. Hershko ready to go in with that arm, but she's going to get penalised any second now.
Just needs to get the head up and out of there if she can.
Well, it's definitely going to be a second Shido for Hershko here.
Yeah, needed to break that strong right arm and get the head up. I think that's right.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely right. She's got a dominant grip here, Amaskan. She's the only one, really, that now trying to upset the balance. She realises now that was a really bad attack. Now, if she gets away with that, I'll be surprised.
Oh, get surprised. No, she lost. She lost her place there. Really wasn't thinking about anything else except getting out of that situation. Just threw that in the hope that something would happen. She got lucky to avoid picking up another penalty. There's a stronger effort.
Much better, you know, much better rotation.
Yeah, all of a sudden things are back on. She manages to get an attack in. Can't get rolled over here. It'll be Kamishio Gatami.
No, she can't.
Oh.
She was across the face when she was doing it. The referee was right on it. Last minute. Definitely taking the initiative here. Oh, now then, that was much better.
Yeah, strong effort.
Well, again, straight across the face. You know what? I don't know. I have my own views on just going for a straight shimmy. You know, at the moment, they can't get penalised for it, so they just go across the face. Rip the nose, go across the, you know, and it doesn't seem safe to me.
Bust the lips up.
Well, it does. There's no repercussions, and that's why they do it. Try to go the other side, and also with the Sasai there.
Easy for Shani to say, keep going, keep going. Where's the strength coming from?
Yeah. Comes from the heart though, doesn't it, with Hershko, because Hershko has a good heart. Now she's got the arm behind. Here we go, something's going to happen. She can't be too defensive with it. Good feet there from Abaskan. Not quite sure, are they, those guys? The girls up there. I think she's saying it's across the face again. You've got to be careful, haven't you, when you're pointing to it like that.
Could look like a tap.
Well, it sometimes looks like a submission, doesn't it?
Maybe the best thing for Raz at this stage to get a bit of a breather. It's definitely the best thing for Shani. he could
Gives
do
us
it.
all a breather, didn't it?
He could do with a breather, couldn't he?
Amishkan there, you can see, world ranked 22 in the world. 21 years of age, she wants to get on with it.
Showing some signs of wear and tear on that t-shirt. Spots of blood that have appeared.
This gives the opportunity, doesn't it, to reset, think about what I'm going to do now for a final attack. One final assault.
Well, Amasaikan has had, if you like, the word from her coach, because the coach is just a few feet away. Raz Hershko has had to go off for treatment on the far side, away from her coach, so no chance to get a message to her. So she's got to know what the state of the contest is and what's required from her when she returns to the mat. So here she comes. She's had a think, she's had a breather, she's managed to get the pressure off her for a while, and now she's got to give it a real burst.
Yeah, get ready for the attack. One of them is going to go in, or both of them at the same time. Amasaikan then has the sleeve, tries the Ashiwaza. She's the one in first.
Still think the Uranage is on if Amasaikan gets in close enough.
Oh,
won't
that's
need it! Won't need it!
Oh, wow, what a Sony Sona Komigoshi that was! And it was Sony this time, right the way up. Off the sleeve, and the hips went right the way across. What a pressure point that was!
Best thing that could happen, the injury break for her. Take your time, gather yourself, come back, finish it off.
I think that was a popular win, if you reckon. Brilliant. Hershko does it again.
And the Israeli team deliver to their public.
All the time, and that's what they want. They're getting, you know, a little bit frustrated if they can't do that.
They're going to need a bigger stadium next year, Neil.
I think they might, you know. I wonder how many people have been left behind. Look at that! Sodi Surikomigoshi up at first. Look at that, right up into the air, and then the rotation. Big, massive hip movement there. And she knew it. As soon as she hit the deck there, watch that arm go up. Arm goes up, hips go across. What a way to win a bronze medal. First really big forward technique that we've seen. 2 hands on, that's how important it is to control with the hands.
Well, we come now to the second of the bronze medal contests in the plus 78 kilo category. Nazgul Maratova of Kazakhstan goes up against Julia Tolafua of France. It'll be Maratova in the white judogi, Tolafua in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is John Ramekers of the Netherlands. Ramekers is having a better day today than he did yesterday. He had some really tricky ones to deal with, and it just shows the quality of the individual to step back in the middle and have an even better day than he did yesterday. In fact, he's going to close the event out, and they normally save that for the best. So, well done to him. Good man. He's got this and the final of the plus 100 kilo category. Happy for him.
Maratova out then at world rank 61 here. Tolafua of France. The French have got 2 huge champions. Souza, of course, is up against Diko, the number 1. But they had a quite close match, didn't they, Tolafua and Diko?
I think it was one for the tacticians, wasn't it? Not necessarily one to...
Well, they kind of knew each other as well, didn't they?
But interesting to see how they tried to work things out. It wasn't the, complete total stalemate, but just as well that one is behind us now. Interesting for us to see the dynamics between the pair.
Big arm over the top, dominating the sleeve, Tolafua.
No.
Maratova, just a rotation with nothing else, and it's going to be a Shido. Got to take the hands with you. I think we're going to see an Uchimata here. I just get a funny feeling that's what she's going to look for. Oh, big Ashiwaza instead. Look at that, changes direction. How easy did she make that look? Diashi Barai just followed her all the way down. She got a Wazari for the Diashi, and now just needs to hold it a couple of seconds more, and there it is. Wazari Wazeti upon.
Job done.
Yeah, I mean, they have 2 world-class French heavyweight women, and they're putting them out there. I would do all the time.
Yeah, they've got a third and a fourth who, if they're in the mix, you know, they're not first round knockouts. Leah Fontaine, you know, she's got some weight issues to deal with, but when she gets going, exceptionally difficult to throw. When she gets in Newaza, like some of the former Chinese heavyweights, you're not moving them.
No, exactly.
Yeah, and that's always been part of the super heavyweight dynamic, hasn't it? You know, when they're that big, you just don't want to go on the ground with them. And Leah Fontaine, not here at this particular event, but she's not finished yet. Right, we come now to the second of the bronze medal contests. No, beg your pardon. We've arrived at the final.
No, this is the final, yes. The number 1 and 2 in the world.
The final of the plus 78 kilo category. Roman Dicko of France goes up against Beatrice Souza of Brazil. It's Dicko in the white judogi, Souza in blue, and the referee in the middle for this one is Lorenzo Bagnoli of Italy.
Yeah, world number 1 at the moment, Dicko, and she was, wow, just expected to steamroll her way through the gold medal in Paris, but got caught with a really lovely technique, actually. Beautiful technique in the final with the Japanese. But so she got come out here all guns blazing, but she's got Souza of Brazil, and I quite like Souza, and I've got her down for a major tournament win at some stage in her career.
A real gentle giantess, Beatrice Souza. I like chatting with her. Very softly spoken, tiny little voice from that big frame.
Nice. Well, I think this is going to be quite a good match here. Pretty well matched. It is the number 1 and 2 world ranked heavyweights fighting it out here.
Yeah, we had close on half the top 10 from the world here. It wasn't a big field, so from 11 to have 4 from the top 10, that was a really good effort, actually. 1, 2, 5, and 9.
Yeah, like you say, that means that they think that this is a really good event to start their kind of their Olympic campaign, you could say.
Too far away.
Yeah, it was against the arm as well, wasn't it? That arm just came out straight there.
She was lucky that the technique was collapsing. Had she held on to it
and fallen
stronger,
to the floor,
and for any longer,
Not allowed to throw with any kind of arm lock on, just for the non-judoka out there. Right to right. So far it's Souza going across there for the Osoto. Oh, she wasn't far off for turning on that, was she, Dicko?
Yeah, stood up nice and strong. Sorry.
I'm just going to say they've met 3 times, and 2-1 at the moment to Dicko.
Gripping infringement by Souza there. Picks up a penalty. Second half of the contest. Time to get going for Dicko here. Looking to attack that right leg, or with the right leg, beg your pardon, against the right of Beatrice Souza.
Well, they're so kind of evenly matched, these two. It's going to be a mistake, isn't it, that does it. There she goes again. Souza Looking for the Osoto.
Yeah,
Oh,
side
now
coming.
then, she's turned it. Diko has turned it. She's got her in Osai Komi. The seconds are ticking up. The Wazari will go on the board. There it is, 10 seconds then left.
Stronger now. Even stronger.
Got stronger and stronger, didn't she,
Yeah,
as they went?
Every time she changed position, it got stronger. But as you said, from a mistake by Beatrice Souza.
2 more medals for France. Diko manages to do it then, and well, it was Souza that really went for it, didn't she? She thought, I'll have a go at this Osoto.
Diko, the world number 1, just 22, beginning to pile up the gold medal wins, a 4th Grand Slam gold medal. Oh, well done, Georgie.
And also this is gold medal number 4 for Team France at Tel Aviv Grand Slam 2022.
She still had the arm when she went down there, so she was attacked with Osoto. Look how she goes over the top now to control the arm. She's got the arm with the sleeve and then wraps it all up. Trying to climb on top of that, wasn't she, Souza?
On this final on the screen.
Roman Diko has a particular liking for Tel Aviv. It's a 3rd gold medal here in Tel Aviv. 20, 21 and 22.
There you go. Good performance from her.
Right, we come now to the awarding ceremony for the men in the under 100 kilo category.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the medal ceremony for the men's under 100 kilogram category. The medals will be presented by the member of Knesset of the State of Israel, Mrs. Miri Regev.
The medals are being presented by a member of the Israeli Knesset, Mrs. Miri Regev. And the first of the bronze medals goes to Peter Palchik of Israel. There's a bronze medal also for Selim Kotsoyev of Azerbaijan. Silver medal goes to Michael Korel of the Netherlands. The gold medal goes to Ilya Sulamanidze of Georgia.
Man of the tournament for me so far, Sulamanidze. Just everything, he just got the whole package. Looked very, very confident. He wasn't phased. And he showed us that a little bit earlier on, didn't he?
Yeah.
It wasn't by accident, that wasn't.
Yeah,
Just reaches through there to catch the leg. Boom.
Michael will be angry at himself, having had it shown to him once earlier, and then he got caught with it. You have to feel that. You know, very, very difficult, because such an unusual execution of that technique. You don't expect it from that distance. You think there's too much room here. He's not going to be able to get across.
Absolutely.
But as you say, he closes that space down so well. And now the national anthem of Georgia.
תמונה משותפת. הרבה כפיים לזוכים!
Palchik and Kotsoyev were the bronze medal winners. It was Korel who took the silver and Sulamanidze the gold medal.
World Junior Champion. Can he become the World Senior Champion?
Coming up next, the last of the weight categories, the super heavyweights for men, the plus 100 kilo category, and the first of the bronze medal contests features Andy Granda of Cuba. He's going up against Timur Rakimov of Tajikistan. It'll be Granda in the white judogi, Rakimov in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Ofer Benzvi of Israel.
Well, I was watching Andy Granda earlier today, and I thought just looks a little bit heavier than I've seen him before. Always looked like a light heavyweight fighting the heavyweights, and now he looks like a heavyweight, but it's not always the best thing, is it, to put on weight, you know, if it's the wrong kind of way. But it looks a little bit slower than I've seen him before, but he's still here fighting for third place. Rakimov, the number 6 in the world, is his opponent. This for a bronze medal. The last category then, plus 100 kilos category. This is our big boys. I mean that in the nicest possible way.
Rakimov, he's got himself quite a ranking, hasn't he? He's up there at 6. There's so many other super heavyweights around. He's done well to get that high up.
Well, I think there's going to be quite a few heavyweights here going full tilt over the next couple of years. You've got to ask yourself, is Teddy Riner going to be tempted to come back for a Paris Olympics?
When you think of the number of people that Granda is ahead of, Tusishvili, Inal Tasoyev, Kim Min-jong, Ushangi Kokari, Hawazawa Hisayoshi, Yakif Kamo, the aforementioned Teddy Riner, you know, there's quite a few that I'd be surprised if he'd beaten any of those.
He'd have to do it a little bit differently, wouldn't he, coming back for this one? He'd have to come back, do a few of the tournaments, but I'm sure, you know, I mean, he's done so many tournaments.
He can't miss Paris, can he?
I wouldn't have thought so, you know, but it'd be an interesting one, won't it?
And without being too disparaging to the current pack of heavyweights in France, I dare say that he won't be under any serious threat from his spot in France.
No, it'll just be the qualification with the events, of course. He'll need a world ranking to take him in to the top 18. So both get a Shido. That's 2 up for Granda. So Granda really going to have to, like I said, he's just looked a little bit off to me and needs to get on his bike. He has got a very fast drop Sianagi. Rakimov controlling the sleeve. Now he wants that left arm over now.
There are big points to be collected at an athlete's Continental Union Championships. Granda, again, not to be too disparaging to the Continental Union to which he belongs, may have collected points there. I can have a look. That's not going to be the same situation for Teddy Riner.
No, he'll have to come through Europe.
And if he tries to collect them at the European Championships, he may find himself with tougher draws than he'll find at Grand Slams and Grand Prix. That may be the better bet for him, but then it means competing more. It's an interesting
We can see how off some of the top fighters are here, and they're just not coordinated, not fit enough. And you're unable to attack. That's the strange thing. Look at Granda here, finding it difficult here to attack. Possibly lost it here already. So it's going to be Shido, and Granda hasn't even got off go here. There's been not one attack, I can say that. So it's all over. Rakimov wins, and really it's just throwing a medal away, isn't it, because of not being able to attack.
Congratulations, this is medal number 3 in the Grand Slam for...
The other thing is as well, Teddy Riner went into the Olympic Games as an unseeded for the first time, didn't he, the last ones? And that throws a spanner into the works as well, because normally you're in the top 8 and you're seeded away from each other, all the top ones, but he was just right in there in the mix.
The highlights of this contest.
Yeah, indeed he was. Timur Rakimov racks up a few more points there by taking a bronze medal in a Grand Slam. We've got the second of the bronze medal contests coming up now. Stefan Hegi of Austria goes up against Onissa Bukhadze of Georgia. It'll be Hegi in the white judogi, Bukhadze in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Ganbold Nyamtsog of Mongolia.
Two contests with two of the top Georgian heavyweights in it. Bukhadze has been put out here to see how he does. I mean, he's outside of the top 100, and it's interesting. Hegi is ranked 19. Always looks like a light heavyweight, not a light heavyweight, but as a lighter heavyweight to me. Can the Georgians put two on the rostrum? Two more contests to come in this tournament here in Tel Aviv.
And you were talking about Teddy Riner being unseeded at the Olympic Games, and it was Riner who ended up fighting Hegi in round 1. Got past him, and then he had to fight Sasson of Israel next round, and then Tamerlan Bashayev, and it was Bashayev to whom he lost. So, he would not have had to have done that if he'd been one of the higher seeded players until the next round.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He'd have to do it differently for the next one.
Got to get his ranking up into the top 8.
Oh, lovely Tayatoshi that was. Beautifully done, and just follows it down and doesn't quite get the opportunity for the Osai Komi. It's not finished yet. Can he get that leg out? They'll let him carry on until it's absolute that it's not going to happen. Watch him just snake this one across.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Tayatoshi.
Really nice.
And you can see by Tayatoshi, it's not driving down with the knee there, it's just the knee flexes. Brilliant. Was Ari on the board then to Hegi? Left against right, and that big right arm there of Bukhadze trying to pull him in. How often do we see that? Gets the belt, ready for the massive Surigoshi big hit movement. All part of their wrestling tradition, that big arm coming over the top. They go on to the belt because often the belt is the easiest thing to grip in their form of wrestling back in Georgia, back in Tbilisi. Well, it's not always Tbilisi, actually. It's out in the mountains of Georgia. Interestingly, they go into the mountains of Georgia to get the wrestlers, bring them into Tbilisi to train at the national centres for judo. So Shido each now. Hegi's got one. Bagadzig's got one. Wondering if he's going to come across again. He's got to get that head out of there, and he's allowing that right arm to settle. Second penalty coming up to Hegi. His head was down.
Bukadze picked up the second penalty then.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. I thought it was Hegi's head being pulled down. He does try and come across again. Called him sweet the first time. Now then he comes. 1 minute, 9 seconds left on the clock. Well, I think they're going to hang around because they've got Tushishvili, of course, in the final.
Yeah, no rush. Hegi just with that bent elbow pushing into the waist of Bukadze there, keeping him off, trying to hang on to that Wazari lead.
Hegi says, well, you know, that might have been a hard one, but if you go down on your hands and knees, I'm going to punish you. Well, it's well, certainly for me should be a Shido for Hegi. He's just defending here. He's just got his head down, letting the seconds tick away. He's not attacking at all. So Hegi's going to get the Shido. And now he comes forwards here, Bagadzi. Beautiful Tayatoshi, got the Wazari. Hegi just manages to hold off.
Winner and bronze medalist for men over 100 kilogram category. In white judo representing Austria, Stefan Hegi.
Well, they've had a few matches that haven't gone their way in this tournament, haven't they, the Austrians? Hasn't been all good for them, but that's the way it happens sometimes.
Well, they end up with a medal almost right at the death. We've only got one more contest to come, and Stefan Hegi takes it for them, possibly against one of the stronger fighters in the weight category, but today Bukadze not looking at his best.
No, that was a beautiful little Tayatoshi, wasn't it, there? Just drove him down, hit the mat really, really hard.
Nice shape.
Nice shape, and it was a nice flex, the leg that went across. Watch the leg going across here.
Ana יישארו עמנו לכל כיסא המדליות.
We come now to the final of the plus 100 kilo category. Rafael Silva of Brazil goes up against Gurem Tusishvili of Georgia. It'll be Silva in the white judogi, Tusishvili in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is John Ramaikas of the Netherlands.
Tusishvili started a little bit slow as well. Looked to me as if he had a problem getting off go, but got better and better as he's gone through the day. Rafael Silva, he's been attacking all the way through and quite consistent all the way through. Still world rank number 2, still there, and he's going for another games. He must be. It must be on his mind.
Well, the other thing that comes to my mind is who have we seen from Brazil that could threaten him, you know, along the lines of who have we seen from France that could threaten Teddy, who have we seen from Brazil in the super heavyweights that could threaten Rafael Silva? There is nobody, no one, sorry. David Moura, you know, 20 odd places behind him and 3,000 points away on the ranking list. Is not much of a threat, is he?
You don't know his intentions either, do you? Right, this is going to be an interesting one, just to see if Silva is going to attack here and just show caution to throw caution to the wind. Tusishvili, of course, is going to be trying to come underneath for his very low Seanagi attacks. Left and right he does it.
London, Rio and Tokyo already under his belt, as Loretta likes to say. Going for a fourth then, the big fella. Why not?
Right, Olympic silver medalist, Tusishvili, and also he was a former world champion. Look how easily he squashed that. Silva.
Amazingly, Teddy would be going for his 5th then.
5th Olympic Games. It's quite incredible, isn't it? Wow.
More Olympic medals in judo than anyone, because we've added in the team gold medal as well.
Of course.
So he ties Nomura for 3 gold medals, but he beats him because of the bronze that he picked up in Beijing all those years ago.
Yes, interesting, isn't it? Is he going to do it? So both of them have a little rap on the knuckles and they say, come on, let's see a little bit more action, you guys. We normally end with a nice big ippon from the heavyweight divisions. Let's hope this is going to be the same. We don't want to see it ending in Shido. We want to see somebody really disappearing underneath there, really going for it. And there, nice Uchimata there from Silva. Well, next to having Israeli support here, he's got Georgia support just to our left here in the commentary position. Second Shido up there to Silva. Now he starts. What's going to happen here? He's going to go off to the other side here, the other flank. That's what he's aiming for. Holding left, wanted the Kosoto. Rafael Silva, very experienced. He knows how to close a match down. Good Uchimata, well tried there, it really was. "50 seconds left. This first 4 minutes might go into golden score this. Still think we're going to see it decided with a technique.
Dusishvili leads the head-to-head, by the way.
Which is what? By
5-0.
Now then, Sodi sort of coming right the way in, and he collapses down there, Silva.
Well, I don't think we give a penalty for not being thrown, do we?
True.
Guram Dusishvili attempted to throw him, he failed, and then Guru looked around as though, well, why don't you penalise him? Well, what for?
Yeah.
You know? And then he almost threw.
Well, yeah, those Uchimatas are pretty strong.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not sure what it is that Dusishvili appears to be annoyed at. The fact that Silva is still attacking him.
And trying to throw him.
Yeah. That's the game, isn't it?
Just a bit frustrated, I think. He's going to go in for the Uchimata again here, Silva. Giant of a man, Rafael Silva. I was standing in the elevator with him one day. Can't believe how tall he is. Has to duck to get into that elevator. There's the arm now then. What's going to happen here?
Dusishvili wants to get rid of that right arm of Silva's first. And then he thinks, well, I'll take a break at the same time. Control the sleeves for a bit.
And he scored now, and that's the best we've seen, isn't it? It was right the way underneath him there. Silva doing well here, just holding on to this, not making... oh, he's got it. Well...
27 seconds into the golden score period. What was the point of taking them in there?
I guess so.
You know, you give him 30 seconds or 40 seconds. 27 seconds was a bit quick in the golden score period.
Bit of a shame, isn't it, that we had to see that in the last match. Everybody would have liked a big throw for the last gold medal match. Never mind.
Oh well. 6-0 then. Not the most attractive scoreline, but that's just the fact of the matter. Guram Dusishvili, gold medal winner in the plus 100 kilo category, ahead of Rafael Silva of Brazil. Let's have a look at some of the highlights.
Well, that was the deepest and best effort, wasn't it, from Dusishvili, going underneath there for the Sianagi.
You can see the highlights of this last final on the screen.
So it wasn't to be. Two Georgians on the rostrum here. Dusishvili, though, manages to win gold.
Come now to the awarding ceremony for the women in the plus 78 kilo category.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the medal ceremony for the women's over 78 kilogram category. The medals will be presented
by the medals are being presented by the owner of Boni Ramana, Amit Tal.
Bronze medalists are representing France, Julia Tolfoy.
The first of the bronze medals goes to Julia Tolafua of France. There's a bronze medal also for Raz Hershko of Israel. Silver medal goes to Beatriz Souza of Brazil. For the gold medal goes to Roman Dicko of France.
She looked very meek there, the way she was waving to the crowd. Super stuff from Dicko. Very humble. Variation, Mishura holding her opponent down. No score from that, but look at the grip that she has on the sleeve.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of France.
And now the national anthem of France.
Thank you very much. Family picture with Vincent Judo.
בבקשה, חברים יקרים להישאר, יש לנו רק עוד טקס אחד. המון מחיאות כפיים לזוכות.
Hershko and Tolafua were the bronze medal winners. Souza of Brazil it was who took the silver. The gold medal went to Dicko of France. Hershko's got a nice sense of humour, hasn't she?
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it, to see them smiling. Not just smiling, there's a laugh there, isn't there, as well? It's nice.
Right, we've got one more awarding ceremony to bring you. It's the plus 100 kilo category for men. We'll show you that in a few minutes after some highlights from today's action.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we have a special ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Marius Wieser, presents a special award to the owner of Pony Nana, Mr. Aviv. Your applause, please. The family picture. Thank you very much.
We come now to the awarding ceremony for the men in the plus 100 kilo category.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the medal ceremony for the men's over 100 kilogram category. The medals will be presented by the IJF guest.
Medals are being presented by Mr. Morris Janashvili, singing star. And the first of the bronze medals goes to Stefan Hegi of Austria. There's a bronze medal also for Temur Rakimov of Tajikistan. Silver medal goes to Rafael Silva of Brazil. But the gold medal goes to Guram Tusishvili of Georgia.
Prize money and the flowers will be presented by the board member of the Israeli Judo Association, Mr. Evan Rahmani.
Just managed to hold on, didn't he, in the end? I think he was the one that was really taking the initiative, saying that, and Rafael Silva was going for it. A few Uchimatas went in there, but in the end didn't quite have enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Georgia.
And now the national anthem of Georgia.
Thank you very much, Toda. Family picture with Mrs. Judo.
תמונה משותפת.
There's the winning quartet for the super heavyweights, the plus 100 kilo category. Rakimov and Hegi were the bronze medal winners. It was Silva who took the silver. The gold medal went to Tusishvili. There's Neil.
What can you say? It's been a great tournament, brilliantly supported by this amazing crowd, and yet again Tel Aviv, Israel have put on the most amazing Grand Slam tournament. It's been an absolute honour for us to be part of it, and we can just have a little look at the medals here now. France finished at the top there with 4 golds and 4 third places. Azerbaijan second in the medals with 2 golds, a silver and a bronze. I said it could all change. Georgia now up to third place with 2 golds, a silver. Japan 2 golds and a silver. Israel down in 5th place there, but they've got a gold and 4 bronze. That's 5 medals in all. Ukraine and Belgium there with a gold medal apiece, as has Poland. Netherlands in 9th place there, 2 golds, 2 silvers, sorry, and Brazil have also 2 silvers. Italy have a bronze, Kazakhstan, Great Britain, Turkey, Germany, Serbia and Uzbekistan, all with medals. All the medals spread out all over the world, and that is a good thing. to see. We're going to be back in Tbilisi for the Tbilisi Grand Slam in about 3 weeks' time, March the 25th to the 27th, and it'll be Sheldon and I with you there. We look forward to seeing you really, really soon. Until then, stay safe, and we hope to see you really, really soon. Bye for now, and bye for Sheldon as well.